showtime.
OnlySlabs.
Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. Rob Great Wall, we're here. Give it up for twerking Tyler, the soon-to-be tattooed Tyler, for his opening his mouth during Comic Screen Cancer. And thanks to all you guys who helped us get us over $50,000 for Comic Screen Cancer this year and helping to make sure that boy gets himself a tattoo. Chris, are you excited to see at Heroes Con Tyler sporting that tattoo and be able to sit there and get selfies done?
Yeah, I think I may have been the first one, Rob, to actually say that I want a picture right beside his, right beside his butt, like
That could be that could be our fundraiser at Heroes Con, is a photo booth. Have your picture taken with the C3 tattoo tramp
and
stamp.
I think people will be like, okay, $10. So yeah, I'll spend $10, and this is going to be my Instagram story for the next week.
Right? Oh my goodness, that's going to be fantabulous.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. It's Saturday. It's Slabber Day. The year is almost over. Where did it go, Chris?
I'm just so tired, Rob. I feel like I'm just tired all the time.
Well, new gigs will do that for you.
Yeah.
We got a guest backstage. Let's bring him up here. Interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, Bill from SelectComicsNYC. How are you doing, Bill? Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
It's been a minute since you've been on. Always happy to have repeat guests come back, especially ones with collections such as yours.
Well, thanks. It's I definitely tried to mix it up a little today, but
Nice.
First, great to finally meet you in person at Heroes Con this year.
Right. That's right. We're right here. We'll be there again next year.
I will as well. It's a must attend event.
Yeah. In fact, I'm going to drop the first piece of nugget news, and officially here, that it looks like Comic Screen Cancer is going to have a booth at C3.
Very nice. Very nice.
So, anyways, before we get into the show, we are legally obligated to play Romper Room with the chat here on YouTube. So let's do it. That was your cue. When I press you button, you play the trailer. Try it again.
Romper bumper, stomper boo, tell me, do. Magic mirror, tell me today, did all of my friends have fun at play?
Willis Crucius is here to play. Hooray. I'm really sad when I do that and I click and it just doesn't. I'm just so good. Anyways.
Yeah.
My nerdy collection, what's up, my people? How you doing? Happy to have you with us. Durs, I'll be at work today. Oh, we're so sorry. We'll pop in and out when he can. Wishing a banger show to you dudes. And a legendary Saturday to everyone. Absolutely. Let's Cat Fan, Comics Man. Happy Slabber Day. OnlySlabs, all of us. Happy to have you with us here. Shop for Comics. Good afternoon, you awesome people. I just unboxed a Shop for Comics mystery box on Thursday.
Yep.
$25 shipped mystery box. Absolutely. How can you go wrong? And on top of the books, I got another piece of art, the shop verse art there. Me as Spider-Man 2099. Even my wife saw it and said, like, "Oh my God, people are drawing you as comic book characters." I said, "Well, honey, I'm kind of a big deal." And she goes, "Yeah, dream on." She said, "Dream on." Unruly Simeon. In your own mind.
Yeah.
You're not as big of a deal as you think.
Yeah. Legendary right here.
Yeah. Unruly Simeon, thanks for joining us here. Ladies and gentlemen, the host of Guess That Key, Sector 2815, Paul. Thank you for coming and joining us today. Appreciate you, sir. Trev, the shipping guru, slabbing time afternoon, you beautiful people. Absolutely. Ryan Riley's here. Let's go. Happy Slabber Day. Brian LCS this morning hopped on the tail end of his show this morning to Breakfast with Brian. Of course, fabulous. The CBC awards are done behind us. He actually gets a rest. He gets like no drama, probably, or minimal drama for the next several weeks until it all starts over again.
Yeah.
He's going to be lurking. Got it. He was telling us some horrible stuff. The story that he had to go. He started a new job and he had to go to the office all 5 days of the week.
Oh my God.
That's the world we could have. Warlord, hello, how are you doing? Three good nerds. Absolutely happy to have you there. Mr. Comics 89, Dead Man, The Adventurous Joe. What's up to all you guys? Thank you so much.
Yo.
Mr. TM Nerdy's in the house. Let's get our slab on 100%. Lone Eagle. It is Slabber Day 100%. Marty Aleko. It's still Slabber Day even in Canada, apparently. That's good to know.
It's true.
Chop and drop. He made it here for Twerk and Tyler. Nice. Let's see here. I love it. Hey, yo. Texas is in the house. Nick's Kicks and Comics. How you doing? Kenneth Bird is here. Hello. Thank you for joining us today, Mr. Bird. Appreciate your support as always. TM Nerdy just became a member. Thank you very much for your membership there, good sir. We're going to highlight you right here because I don't have you on the list when I recognize the members, but we'll make sure we get you on the list for next week's. Thank you so much for the support. Of course, all the channel membership on this channel, 100% of what I get just goes to support the Comics Curing Cancer event, as it does all the super chats, the commercial ad revenue, all that stuff. Everything we do here and the merchandise at the link down below there, all goes to Comics Curing Cancer event support. So thank you so much for that. Dagger Comics, welcome to the show there, sir. He's been cleaning it up, winning out like every other week. It seems.
Yeah, he has a number of horseshoes in his home.
Absolutely. Let's see here. Who else we got here? Oh, wait, there we go. Now we can start the show officially. Australia has woken up and has joined us. It is damn early in Australia, but thank you so much for making it as you do every week for us there, Spidey. We appreciate you, sir.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, the real James Willie, not that fake James Willie. He's here. Let's see who else we got in here. Okay, some stuff going back and forth between Nick and Mad Spidey. Well, Marty Aleko jumps in. He goes, for the cause, dropping his weekly little Comics Curing Cancer super chat, telling us for the cause. And let's see, last time I think I gave you that one. So let's get you with this one. Thank you as always, Marty.
I like that one.
Old Leslie Nielsen.
Steve White, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Comiverse Tony, thank you so much.
Morning.
The great DVH joining us. Happy to have you with us. Slab gangsters. Nice.
Pretty good.
There's something wrong about an
Good.
English gentleman talking gangsta. But hey, yeah. Let's see who else we had here today with joining us. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. It's Wayne Deacon here. How you doing? Hello to the three wise men. Absolutely. Or at least semi-wise, whichever case. Some of us are wiser than others, and I'm not the wisest of them all. Let's see. I said shop. Let's see. I said hello. I always, in case look, I'm pretty sure I already said it, but I keep forgetting it. So Cat Fans Comics Man, right? Is that who I keep forgetting every week?
It's true.
Yeah. So hello to you, sir. Just in case I haven't said hello yet. Let's see here. T-Dubs, the king of all nerds, is here. Yeah, absolutely. Super chat dances. That'd be great. This could be something anyways. If you don't know, then you got to check it out on his channel, Dr. Von Hoot's Comics from Spiral Dimension. He had made a little dance video that was thanking everyone for comic books community awards, combining multiple things there. It starts off very Jay and Silent Bob, and with him and the Magic Badger, and it just goes off the rails. At least he doesn't do the tuck, so that's at least.
I love Buffalo Bill. I understood that reference.
Yeah. Staff Zen, happy day, slabbing time, and I think we have gotten to the end of the chat there, and we've said hello to everybody. If I missed anybody, I so super apologize to you all. and happy to have you with us. But it's time to get into some books. Actually, I guess we do have to do one other thing. Sorry, false alarm. I do have to say thank you again officially to all the channel members who make this possible and, of course, support Comics Curing Cancer events. Starting off with our Goon Squad, those of you guys at that higher tier level: Son of a Bruce, Stephen C., Legion of Comics, DJ Lynx, Dr. Von Hoots, Comics from the Spiral Dimension, Dale of Suspense, the Comic Viking, the Comic Vet, Justin Birch Letters, Trev the Shipping Guru, Austin LeMay, Collecting with Durs, Mad Spidey, Brian LCS, Chuck Hensey, Comiverse, Deadman, Anachronic Comics, Colossus Collector, My Nerdy Collection, and Daymares. And then, of course, also our henchmen, Travis Vick, Actual Dracula, Jack B Comics, PSN Green Hulkster, Digger Jim 720, Blue Hellion Comics, Comic Ozzy, Flo Dameron, Beckerman, Comics by the Bay, Sector 2815, The Real James Woolley, Tate Prime, Chaos and Comics, Marty Aleko, Gary B, The Casual Comic by Guy, Circumstances, Remy Q Studios, Comic Journey, Matt 268 Comics with Murdoch, Comic Man Andy, Cup of Comics, Burke Family 54 Comics, Switch Comics, Ben Parker Comics, Seth 11, Hulk Collector 82, Izzyverse NYC, A Comic Bookworm, L Green Machine, Lone Eagle Comics, Gene Below, Triple G Comics, Noggin Comics, Aggressively Relaxing, Cat Fan Comics Man, Collectible Inc., KBDM, Fantastic Comics and Art, Lisa Noble, Evils Comics, Mon Comics, Milt Miller, JG Wellbore, Papa Wheelie, Old Man Collectibles, Team Ohana, and S Vaughn 82. Thank you guys all so much for your support of the channel. All right, Bill, now we bring the attention to you, sir.
Great.
Welcome again to the show.
Thanks.
Let me throw this up here across the bottom. If anybody doesn't know, make sure you give Bill a follow at SelectComicsNYC over on Instagram. Fabulous collection posted there. Always fun to go there and check out what you've got. Why don't you tell some people real quick about it? Give yourself the Cliff Notes version, and let's get into some books.
Yeah, and I mean, first, once again, thank you for having me on the show. Love the work you do. I think so many of us, our families, friends, have been touched on a bad way by cancer. So everything you're doing, so appreciated. Everyone who joins today, hope I keep you entertained. Hope you see some good things. I'm a Golden Age collector, but I will share a few. I have a couple modern, a couple other things to share today. But
awesome.
For those who follow me, it's mainly for those books you see behind me and those other things. So I'll work a few of those in as well. But
nobody will be disappointed, I'm sure.
So you want me to jump in?
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and do it. What's the first? How are you kicking down the door today?
I'm going to kick down the door. I think you said it earlier when we were just chatting. Can't believe the year is almost over. Holidays are right around the corner. So I thought I'd get us in the spirit. This one's from 2022, so it's a newer book. Everyone who follows me knows that I love the Archie books.
Oh.
So I wish I didn't have the glare today. The green on this copy is so deep, but they make some incredible variant covers.
That is amazing. That's
Yes.
that Virgin variant just is so gorgeous.
Yeah.
The classic art style.
Classic art style. There are so many different varieties out there. So, I wish I could have fixed the glare today, but if you have a chance, take a look online. But it's Archie Christmas Spectacular 1, and it's the Pablo Nuero variant.
Yeah, that tilt back just a little bit. You're good.
It's like, is that right?
Right
Yeah,
there.
that works.
Okay.
Yeah. We can work with your ceiling fan.
All right.
Yeah, we're getting lots of love from the chat for Archie right away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because then we'll keep it going and keep it with the holiday theme. This is one of those nice winter pep comics 125.
Oh.
And I think I started buying these a couple years ago, and I made the mistake of posting it. And now everyone's trying to track it down. But you get the Veronica, Betty triangle with Archie, nice winter theme. this is a nice 5.5 from 1958.
That's
So,
a little racy skirt for 19.
Yeah, I was gonna
Little,
say,
little racing
Veronica,
skirt with the Archie books.
Veronica is trying to stay a little warm.
So now this is one that most of the books I get, I buy raw. And I really lucked out with this one. It's just one of my all-time favorite covers. I believe it's Harry Lucy. And it's just so clean. It is the highest rated copy still today. The
Wow.
lone single highest rated copy. And I just love the art. So this is why I'm always tracking down Golden Age books. If those of you out there, if I get you interested in Archie, that's a bad thing because now I have more competition.
Well,
That's how
Archie's-
that's how I felt this last couple months. I've been
Yeah.
unboxing the Silver Age Captain America books that are stupid cheap for like 9.0s and stuff for the most part. And I'm going like, I'm telling people what I'm actively hunting right now and picking up. I should be doing.
Yeah, but I mean the one nice thing about Instagram is it's a great community. I just finally found the book today. It was the last one on my list, so I'll be showing it next year when it finally comes in.
Yeah.
But someone reached out to me and said, "Bill, it's there." So
Yeah. No, it is true. People help each other out, and sometimes these connections make stuff. I mean, I just picked up my MS1 Mystery in Space 1 through somebody who'd been on this show before, and you know, it just kind of he worked with me on it, and it was great because it's like those types of books aren't just laying around. You're not just coming across them every day, and you can't just pick them up easily without help from everybody.
you can't. And you know, I feel like I'm more of a comic hunter now versus a collector because every time I see something new, I have to have it. So, you know, kids have to go to college, so books have to be sold to buy other books.
I'm so glad one tuition is almost over. This year I get to finish off one of my 2 tuitions I'm paying for.
All right.
Woo!
Good job. Okay, so
More trails.
this is my last Archie book today, but if you're an Archie collector, this is outside of the first appearance. This is the book.
Oh my.
So this is the Archie 50. I keep upgrading, so I was finally able to track down a 6.5. So if you want one, my 5.0 is on Heritage this weekend. So it's out there.
Hold on. So Archie 50 and a 5.0 is actually in a Heritage auction. Like, again, Archie's often that gateway comic book to a lot of readers at a very young age. But my goodness, like Archie books, again, because of the show, makes me realize they're so valuable and there's so many keys. By the way, she has a bracelet on, everyone, or a watch if you didn't notice.
It's a bracelet. Good eye. But
yeah,
and I mean, this is Lucy, Montana.
Shnikes.
So many incredible artists touched this book. Dan Parent's doing it today.
Yeah,
and take a look. Yeah, they're fun books.
Yeah, no, I mean, Chris.
Yes,
that we were talking about, 5.0, right? And obviously these aren't books that turn over and sell all the time,
right?
But and cover price isn't the best, but as I'm looking at it, roughly, just to let you frame reference, a 5.5 last sold in 2021, according at least from what they were tracking, that was over 2K.
A 5.5 Archie 50,
right?
Bill, what was the year release for that particular issue?
51.
It's 40.
Okay.
It is 51.
Okay.
Let me see. I've got a little cheat sheet here that's probably easier to read.
Yeah.
It's June 1st, 1951.
Yeah, 51.
Okay.
1951.
Yeah.
Incredible.
That's a spicy meatball.
And I held off on bringing some more Montana covers today. Check out my site. I keep it private just so it doesn't get too big. I wanted to keep it small, but somehow I got to about 1,000 people still.
Just like
and
that.
But if you're interested, there's some great collectors out there, and this is how I got started with Golden Age. I saw people posting them, and I was hooked about 7 years ago. So
Awesome.
The cheat sheet here if I need it. So now, Archie also had a publication called MLJ.
Mm-hmm.
They are some of the most intense covers, the war covers, the horror covers. I just picked this one up at the Collectors Summit in Dallas.
Especially with all the Black Hood stuff. And...
Blue Ribbon 21.
Wow.
So
I've never seen this.
I've never
not
heard
the
of this.
typical Archie book. It's MLJ Publications. This one is from 1942.
Okay. Yeah, I think MLJ, as I recall, was the predecessor, became Archie Comics.
Yeah.
Because originally then they were doing some of the Archie stuff. They were also doing like the Black Hood and some of the other stuff.
That's exactly it. And so many great covers. You can still get the Black Hood at a decent rate, which I'm surprised.
Ridiculously low. Yeah, I think I gave up. I pulled one of my Black Hoods out and donated it to C3 during an auction, and they're only a couple $100 for a mid-grade copy. They're still very affordable.
They are, and it's hard when you get down that rabbit hole, but there's still a few reasonable books out there.
There are. Golden Age is one of those really weird realms where there are a lot of books that are still ridiculously reasonable, and there's a lot of books that are just out in the stratosphere.
Yeah.
And it obviously there's stratosphere ones because they're some of those characters that are still around today, first appearance stuff, but then there's ones that just for no reasons or for reasons because they attract things such as that RG50, where it's like, okay, it's a headlight cover, or it's the bondage covers, or robot covers, or rocket, certain things that just like
the skull covers.
Or a certain artist is on it, and all of a sudden that causes the book just to be ridiculously level. But what's even odd is then sometimes they don't make any sense. Like, this is a different conversation. I don't want to go on a tangent. Let's anyway, the point is that if you want to get into them, you don't have to be spending thousands of dollars to get into Golden Age books. There's a lot of great classic things from Dick Tracy, Green Hornet, and some of these classic characters that can be had at a very, very reasonable rate. And by reasonable, I mean less than $200 even, especially if you want to buy raw.
Yeah. So you don't have to spend a lot. I look at some collectors who I'm in awe of their collection. Just take your time. If you want to get into it, just don't be in a rush, and you can get some great books. So I'm going to jump back to something a little more current. One of my favorite, call it modern, but he started doing this way back in the 50s or 60s, Steranko. And this is one, I saw it posted on Instagram by a fellow Golden Age collector. It's from 2019. And if you're familiar with Airboy and Valkyrie, he did a virgin black and white cover. The level of detail in this cover, and look it up on great sites are My Comic Shop. They have almost every cover, every book in their inventory. Comics.org, the grand comic database. You can just look these things up and see what's out there. But this one, as soon as I saw it, I had to track it down. It has that Golden Age feel to me. It's a Golden Age character. And, I probably have 10 books signed by Steranko. He's one of my favorite Silver Age artists.
I do love pencil sketch variants and stuff oftentimes where you can really get to see some of the line art and the detail is not covered over by, not to say that colorists don't serve a purpose, but sometimes it's it obscures some of the work. And
it does. Just so much talent that the black and white. So speaking of Steranko, this is my favorite signed copy that I have from 1968.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Hulk Annual 1.
Battles the Inhumans.
The cover that launched tons and tons of homages when it comes to the Hulk.
So many out there, and this is this one I had signed earlier this year when he was in New York. So if you have a chance to go to the Little Giant comic show up in New Hampshire, he'll be there this year. I think it's in April. So, and then I have three more before I start getting all Golden Age, but I'm going to show two pretty close together. This is one I definitely need to upgrade.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
My favorite, Jack Kirby, Silver Surfer, #1. This one I had since I was little, so it's beat
Okay.
up, but I love
Yeah,
it.
so it's earned its wear and tear.
It's earned its wear and tear, and I show it with this book because I'm a big movie buff.
Oh,
Okay.
my.
Mobius
Love
from
it.
1988, I believe, and he did a nice
Gorgeous.
take 20 years later. And does anyone know the movie? Denzel Washington, two people on the sub get into an argument and a fight, and Denzel Washington comes over and says, "What's the problem?" And the guy's the lieutenant or something like that. And he said, I lost my head. So-and-so was telling me the Mobius surfer is much better than the Kirby surfer. Denzel comes in and says, everyone knows Kirby's the best surfer. So I love when that's in movies. If anyone on the show, if you've ever watched, I think it's called Crimson Tide.
Yes, with Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman, Denzel Washington, great cast. I can't even remember all the people. So little movie there.
That's awesome. I didn't it's been so long since I've seen that movie, and I probably
Just glazed over it.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
It's not very good.
Spawn came out when I was in college. I have pictures of us sitting around our college rooms reading the comic book, and I finally tracked down a nice copy
Oh.
of the Malibu Sun.
Oh, God, Peter, hit me!
Yeah!
Ow!
Durs is watching now.
So
So
you think a 9.6 is a nice copy, huh?
I aspired for a 9.8, but my kids need books. So
Yeah.
It is mind numbing, especially when you get to the modern age. But I mean, a lot of them it's like that roll off difference between a 9.8 and 9.6. Sometimes you just have to go. You know what? A 9.6 is really just fine.
that's exactly where I was. So and the 9.0 copy is on Heritage this week. So that's what we do. You buy a new one, you sell the old one.
Right. Absolutely. There's somewhere. That's a real OG Spawn.
Yeah.
And then I did lie a little. Not in Golden Age yet, but this is one of my favorite.
Well,
Yes, sir.
Hold on.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yes.
On this channel, you'll get no argument. Romita Spider-Man is tops.
This is the issue that started his run.
Now, Bill, before you put that down, you gotta pick it back up. You gotta give me a chance to do my thing here, because that's a yellow label. And by the way, you have a custom label. If everyone hasn't noticed, because some guy scribbled his name on the book there. Would you mind reading us what's on the back of that label, man? When it comes to the important significance of that book.
I can't. I don't have my reading glasses with me, but this is, if it's what you're thinking, this is when John Romita started the run on Spider-Man, because Ditko wanted to make the Green Goblin. This is when the identity was revealed. Ditko he didn't want Norman Osborn. He wanted an unknown. So he and Stan Lee had a falling out, and that's when he resigned and John took over. So I love the Ditko Spidey.
Yeah,
but I think they
you're
just
right. And then it was just less than a year later that the Amazing Spider-Man under Romita's pencils then became the #1 best-selling comic books in Marvel Comics because Romita took over.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Fantastic Four was #1.
Yeah, Romita Sr. is, when I think of Spider-Man, that's the Spider-Man that first comes to mind to me is Romita Spider-Man.
Yeah. All
right. Woo. That's a spicy meatball. We like that one.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Oh,
That's
hey,
OnlySlabs.
and it was signed by the writer.
Yeah.
It was signed.
Some guy named
Yeah.
Stanley.
Yes.
So I think now it's golden age. So I hope I don't bore everyone, but
I don't think you will.
But this one, I was so lucky with the mail this week. 3 books showed up yesterday that I've been waiting for, and this is one I had been looking for a while.
Oh
I
boy.
love this cover.
So the first, Mary Marvel, Captain Marvel Adventures 18. I think that's
Incredible.
better.
Oh,
Painted cover. This one's probably from 44, something like that. Let me see if I can. 1942.
Wow. So it's got the big 3 right there, and her
big-
first appearance.
Her first appearance. So just once again, a great cover, good stories. This had been on my list for a long time. It showed up just in time for your show, Rob.
oh, that's awesome. 'Cause that's a great book. I mean, I love those painted covers, and that cover in particular is one of those ones that just jumps out at me that I always love. Especially given the fact that the way that Mary Marvel is drawn throughout that era is just a classic beauty element. There's nothing provocative that's drawn about her. She's
Yeah.
always drawn very nice and innocent, but has just a classic beauty about her that just comes across like so beautiful. It's just, I love all her covers from that era.
Yeah.
All the stuff on Wow Comics, just fabulous.
Yeah, I think you said it so well that one of the challenges with the Golden Age books is sometimes the artwork doesn't always appeal to everyone because it's out there, like the Archie 50. But the Mary Marvel books are just so classy, well done, just amazing books.
Yeah.
So
Shows it can be done, folks.
you can. And this is another one that if you follow me, I posted it recently. It's an amazing book. It's called Pocket Comics
Oh,
1.
I've seen these.
Oh.
There's like
These-
4 of these, right?
Yep, they're 400 pages. They're small. You can see how it fits in the case.
Yep.
This was done by Joe Simon. And this is the book that did a couple things. It launched Harvey Publications. So they had purchased a few other books, and this was the first book when they became Harvey Publications. And then she's not on the cover, but the Black Cat, very first appearance of the Golden Age Black Cat. And the cover is just amazing. You've got this Satan, I think that's the name, Satan, grabbing the Statue of Liberty. It's hard to make out on the bottom, but the soldier is battling. Just an amazing book that, to me, this one is so undervalued. And
Absolutely.
when they say it's too much at $1,000 for like a 3.5, I would expect it to be 3,000-4,000 by now.
It's not. If it was Silver Age, it probably would be. Or Marvel or DC, right? That seems to be how it works.
Mhm.
So I'm about halfway in. Did you want to?
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll pause and we'll do that. Absolutely. That's a great place to go. Now, again, I think I asked this last time here. This on the spin rack, are these you got a bunch of flashbacks there, right?
These are flashbacks. This is the actual Marvel Mystery 4. So, and then the posters were actual books that I had blown up into a canvas print. So you can see I have the All Select.
Yeah.
That's over here, the All Select 4. And these are all actual books that I have that I had blown up.
That's awesome.
But this,
all right.
Yeah.
Guys, let's go ahead and hit our hashtag Golden Age. Get that going there, and we'll do our first drawing. If you don't know, this is your first time watching the show and you don't know what's going on, enter the hashtag Golden Age, and we're going to get a random winner, and that winner is going to get at least 6 comic books pulled from our giveaway box, which we seed with some nice keys, signed books, and other stuff there. So we'll be giving away some Silver Age books in there. No Golden Age books in here today, not in the box we're pulling from today. Just Silver Age, Bronze Age, and Copper, if you count that one, and Modern. So there we go. Anyways, we'll be doing that. In the meantime, I know, Bill, you're not running a YouTube channel. You just make some beautiful appearances here and there. Anything other than my show coming up for you?
No, I'm gonna go to a few shows. I'm gonna go to the one in New Hampshire, but nothing coming up for me.
Okay.
Enjoying the holidays.
We'll make sure, let me change the banner. We'll throw that back up there again. Guys, make sure, again, you follow our guest on Instagram at SelectComicsNYC. Check him out. Give him a follow. Chris, what's coming up for you this week on the old YouTubers?
Well, today at 6 o'clock, I'll be dropping the latest top 10 highest selling comic books or highest selling slabs comic books on eBay from this past week. So my homework has been completed. And let me tell you, there's a lot of surprise appearances that show up on that list that really made me like say, wow, I had no idea that some of these books were worth that much money. And this Wednesday will be Show Us What You Got, the new Comic Book Day Hangout, where it's an open invitation for anyone to join the panel to show what books you just picked up on New Comic Book Day or new books that just recently showed up to you for your collection. Thanks, Rob.
All right. Let's see here. What we got? Some everyone push to win. So Chris votes.
Yes. And also, Mr. Comics 89 has the knockout going today, where someone will be representing Darth Vader for me as Darth Vader goes up against Poison Ivy. So I suggest everyone get out there, check out Mr. Comics 89 after this program. Make sure that you vote for Darth Vader. You don't want to be voting for some weed person or whatever. I'm just saying, go vote for Darth
Could
Vader.
you say weed person? I'm
yeah.
all in.
Yeah.
Wait.
So
Oh, not that kind of weed. Sorry.
No, the dandelion kind of weed. But yeah, everyone please check out Mr. Comics 89 for the knockout. Poison Ivy versus Darth Vader later on today on YouTube.
Awesome. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and we don't have to spend too much. We got 39 out of 44. So we're going to go ahead and spin it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, wheel of fish. And our winner is boom.
Joe.
The adventurous Joe. Congratulations, Joe.
Well deserved.
All right, let's grab the box
He's a
of books.
Really good supporter of the community. Watch your back, Rob.
Thank you.
Here we
All
are.
right, so Bill, you're going to be pulling books for Joe.
All
You're
right.
going to give me what we're going to do is either a number 1 through 10 from the front, 1 through 10 from the back, or we'll do back to front action. I'll just keep going until you tell me when to stop.
All right. Let's start with number 2 up front.
Yep. Number 2 from the front. All righty then. Let me turn this way so we can't sneak preview it. Okay.
All right. And let's go with number 2 from the back.
All right.
All right. And now let's do some random.
All right.
All right. Stop.
Okay. Are we taking the book in the front of my finger, behind my finger, or both?
Behind your finger.
Behind. Okay.
Oh, that's Joe's first win.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Well, hot dog.
Right there. Looks
Okay,
like a good one. Yep.
In front
One
or behind?
The one behind.
Behind. Okay.
I think I saw
I
it.
see it says double pull, so we get an extra pull.
And then
So-
let's go with the third from the front.
Third from the front. Okay.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's your extra pull. So as we pulled 4 books. Oh, okay.
That's 5, right?
No. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull. Let's pull 2 more.
Okay. Right there.
Okay. In front, behind, or both.
Let's do both.
Okay. Now, the one of the books you pulled is our introduction, our newest thing. Joe, you got the Fat Stacks of Comics plus 10 pulls.
Oh, Joe, another 10 books.
Another 10 books. All right. So how do you want to do this? Should we just keep going randoms here?
Yep. Let's keep
All right.
going. Right there.
Wow.
Behind.
Behind or both?
Yep. Behind. Do both. Let's do both.
Let's do both because we got a bunch to pull here. Yeah.
This
All right,
can start climbing, everyone. This can start
right.
climbing. Just
There. Let's do both.
That's 4. Okay.
Right there.
yeah. Rob told you
6.
everyone that there's extra bonus big pulls.
That's a good spot.
8. All right, 2 more books.
And there.
All right.
Taylor Winder, you're never
Oh.
allowed to complain about winning again, Joe.
All right.
It's a big win.
All right, let me put this one last.
I feel like this
here.
is
There you
casino
go.
night at OnlySlabs with all these extra pulls.
Well, yeah. Hold on, just a second here.
Rob's got to readjust. There's so many books.
All right.
Flicking awesome. And then
Okay, Joe. Here's what you get. This is an X title book. I don't know which
Yeah.
one it is. It doesn't really matter. No one's gonna read it. They just want to look at the cover.
Yeah, I believe that's a Hellfire Gala cover.
Yeah,
Madeline Pryor.
it's probably Hellions, I think, is what the book
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
Here's our Scorched #1.
Very nice.
So our Silvestri and McFarlane cover.
Is there a note
With-
that says take the whole box?
There are some that come with some Pokemon cards still, courtesy of Shattered Glass Reviews.
Scotty Vaughn has joined us, Rob.
Here is a Fan Expo exclusive. Something is Killing the Children. The pen and ink.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
We have this is your double pull book, your Return of the Valkyries,
That's a great cover too.
King in Black tie-in.
Yeah. Null showing the Century Who's Boss. Marvel Matt has joined
There we
us.
go. X-Force #1. Polybag baby. Yeah.
Coles. Thanks for joining us, Cole.
How about some Silver Surfer?
Very nice.
Here we go. Here's the book that gets you your Fat Stacks of Comics 10 pull from Black Box Comics. IT, The Secret World of Banking. Oh,
Very
no,
nice.
I'm sorry. The Secret World of Modern Banking.
That's a comic book, folks.
Superman, the Man of Steel, #37. Juggernaut, #1.
Oh, nice variant cover.
Oh, shit balls. Wait, no.
Juggernaut, bitch.
Superman, red, white, and blue.
Very good. A lot of good short stories in there.
Cobra, but not that Cobra. First DC issue. Gunslinger Spawn #8.
Man, Gunslinger always has such great covers.
Booyah. How about some
Oh,
JSA,
oh,
Alex Rosher, featuring
Wow.
Mr. Terrific.
Wow. Hello, Spec. Nice book.
Some Silver Age Adventure Comics, Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes.
Yeah, I don't know why that's in there.
Interstellar Orphanage.
That's right. The Immortal Hulk, issue 23.
I don't quite understand what's going on in that cover, but okay.
The Invaders, issue 17. First appearance of Warrior Woman.
Great series.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on that cover. Like a
There is?
lot. A lot.
And the final pull from the box was a slab. Spider-Man
Oh my.
2099, issue #1.
Joe. Like, my goodness.
So,
Yeah! Yeah!
so Joe, you need to make sure you get me your address so I can get this all shipped out to you. Congratulations, sir.
Oh my
You
goodness.
are the biggest winner yet on OnlySlabs. Congratulations.
Well
to
done.
you.
So Taylor Winder mentioned earlier that we don't ever want to hear Joe complain that he's never won. Joe, this is made up for all those times you didn't win. So you're good now for like 2023 and 2024. Extra polls, slab, like big spec book with Mr. Terrific. Buddy, you just cleaned house. Rob, that's one hell of a giveaway, man. Joe, congratulations.
Very nice.
And this is why we keep elevating the bar when it comes to giveaways.
Remember,
On
next year,
reoccur,
vote for
not just
OnlySlabs.
seeing those one-off giveaways. Those are well, everybody else may do, but on a weekly giveaway, nobody does it like Fat Stacks.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back into our featured attraction.
Okay, we'll jump back in. This is just an all-around great science cover.
Oh, Planet Comics.
Planet Comics, Lily Renee cover, everything from the shoe falling off.
There's shoes.
There are shoes. Look,
She
look
just
way
had her
over
legs
there,
lengthened.
way
They
over
go
there.
all the way down.
Look, like her cap
this is
is the
issue
entire length of her
33.
torso.
She also did issue 35. They're great bookends to have. The lady's wearing like a green dress with a missile coming by. But the Planet Comics are some of the best. I think it was the first, like what they call true science fiction series.
Yeah,
Planet
the whole
Comics.
series dedicated to that. Yeah, absolutely.
And this is this had been on my list for a long time, and I have no problems with low grade books that look nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I-
boy.
I've said for a while that,
wow.
especially on like books like these and stuff, I'm happy and actually may sometimes will seek out one books that have like a split cover or something, because once they're slabbed, if who cares, and if that means I can get myself a beautiful presenting book for less money because of the grade, because of a split spine or something, I'm down.
That's what I do as well. I can't get those 7.5 Spirit 22s.
Right.
This one I may have shared on the last show, but I just love the cover. Superman 57, Lois Lane, Superman.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Just a great, like the Golden Age Superman. You can still get some of those for a good price, and just the primary color covers are just incredible.
And there's so many hidden keys in those early Supermans that a lot of people don't realize. Like the first Daily Planet, like Daily Planet doesn't show up till a little bit later, like in Action Comics, and like first Luthor, and then the first time Luthor's referred to as Lex. There's so many small little keys throughout those Superman books, and yeah, those covers, though, so many of those early Superman covers are just iconic.
They are, and you know, the one that took off this year is like the first time Batman and Superman revealed their identities to each other.
Yes.
I think that was in a Superman, maybe it was a World's Finest, but so many books like that you can track down.
Superman 73.
Okay, so this is another one that arrived yesterday. A Matt Baker book that you don't see that often. So this is Giant Comics Edition 15.
Wow. So what year is this book, Bill?
This book is 1950, I believe. Let's see here. Oh, wrong list. See, as you get old, your eyes start going. This is 1950.
Wow.
And this one, it's conserved. And Phil, if you're someone who needs work done on a comic, Phil at Phantom Restoration, hands down, one of the best people out there. All the big books go to him for me.
Are the brights on those headlights?
Bonjour, Jean.
And everyone who collects Matt Baker or Golden Age has a favorite Baker. This is mine, and I know it is because I gave up my Cinderella 25 to buy this one. And this is on my profile on Instagram. I think it is the best Matt Baker cover out there.
Is he turned into a blanket or what?
So
he's laying. Oh, he's laying. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, and I wish I could have figured out the glare prior to
Nope,
today.
it's all right.
I see it now. Yeah,
he's got one arm tucked back like this.
I thought she had like a head for feet, but now I see that he's wearing a green shirt. Okay,
so it's the Teenage Romances 45, last issue in the series, and it's, I think there are less than 10 Blue Label out there.
Rob's from California. He's never seen a flannel shirt before.
That's not true.
True.
We've driven to Seattle.
All right,
I
so
remember grunge.
someone mentioned the painted cover, so I'm going to finish with Schomburg, all Schomburg. I have about 5 or 6.
Yes.
Here we go.
So, Rob, you know which one's going to come up later.
Jesus. This is one of my.
But this was a nice pickup earlier in the year. Been trying to get all of the painted covers from Schomburg. I just tracked one down today.
I swear, this cover. I don't know, like 3 different times this year. This was one I'd been looking at this book, often usually around the same grade, because it's actually not as expensive as you'd think it would be.
It's not.
And for whatever reason, I just kept getting distracted by other books and kept picking up other books instead of that one. Congratulations. I love that book.
Thanks. And that's, the Wonder and Startling. There are more of those on the census. I think people just liked them when they came out. They took care of them, and that helps with the price.
Yeah.
But Bill, the one thing before you go, the one thing I got to say, Bill, is as someone that when it comes to my comic IQ, when it comes to Golden Age, is very low. However, being a co-host of this show, everyone that comes on and talks about Golden, the one thing they always take pride in is the Schomburg stuff. So as an outside observer of people who collect Golden Age, the one thing I can say is that everyone that comes on loves Schomburg. So I almost want to say it's almost like a renaissance right now, that there's just so much love going around for that artist. Like it's terrible he's been gone for a while, but it's so interesting and nice to watch that people like yourself, I know Rob's a big Schomburg fan too, that as soon as they start talking Golden Age, the avenue always goes to Schomburg. And that's usually where it ends, because that's when the big ticket stuff starts coming out. And then you realize, like, oh my goodness, this artist is behind so many iconic covers throughout time that's been homage. And and there's stuff that gets homage now, people don't realize it's actually an homage. They think it's such a great cover, but it was originally done by Schomburg.
Yeah. It's I think a Kirby and Schomburg in a similar fashion. They each did so much quantity of work, but the quality didn't suffer. And Schomburg did romance. He did the painted covers. He did the war covers. He did them for Timely. He did them for Neater. He did them for you go back and see, and that's one of the things for Neil Adams is just. I mean, not Adams, Kirby. Yeah. It's just he did so much. And like the great ones can just play. They can just do it at a high volume.
Yeah. Some of Schomburg's best stuff, there's like fall into 2 different categories. There are the ones where there's like 3 people on a cover and not much else, and just a couple set dressing pieces. Or there's a billion things going on the cover all at once. Yeah. And you don't know, and you can't even, every time you look at it, you see something different going on in a different corner of it, which is absolutely crazy. But he has a lot of covers because, again, we talk about quantities stuff. There's a lot of stuff out there that is affordable, especially when you start going to like some of he did a lot of covers for some of the factual based comic books, the sports or history or elements.
Real life books.
Yeah, real life books. Those are the ones I was thinking of. And there's a lot of them there. They're super affordable because they're not as desirable as the damsel in distress or whatever else that's going on.
Well, and I think, Rob, you mentioned it the last time we did the show, but the Invaders.
Yep. Invaders annual number 1, king size.
Okay.
Annual number 1, which of course is Schomburg's last comic book cover. He dusted him off, got him to come back out. He had quit doing comic covers for a while. He came back, did that one. That was his final comic book cover. And you can get that, beautiful, raw in VF plus condition to near mint minus condition for less than $100. And it's a fabulous example of some of his work, of what he used to do. And I highly recommend it for somebody who just wants a Schomburg. If nothing else, it's super easy to come by, and it's super affordable, and it's classic Captain America punching Nazis, man.
It is. So some great options out there, but that's a nice one to pick up. And Rob, when I posted this one, I think you sent me the message saying this one will be on the show, right?
Oh yeah.
So
and it ain't 5 to boot.
Many times I'm playing in the 1, 2, and 3 round, but I broke out the 8-5 on this one.
Oh, yeah, this is
Another Schomburg painted cover, from 47 to 53 are just incredible books in Starling. The Wonder Comics 13, 14, 15, incredible books.
Yeah, see, Mad Spidey said he picked up his Invaders annual for $50 in Australia, and that's difficult. Things are usually there. Yeah, Timo Hana. Yeah, wow, absolutely. Yeah, that Starling Comics run.
Incredible. And we'll do another.
All right. Hold on. I gotta get. Let's just.
Oh my God! What the? No freaking way!
Look at that ship in the background.
There is a ship in the background. I just love like the little aliens crawling around them, and just amazing work. So 2 more to go. I saved, I think, the best for last today. These are
okay.
The Archie 50 was clearly one of them.
Hey guys, just so we're clear here, it's not a phallus spaceship. It's a rocket ship. Rocket ships, and that were what we called them back then, and they all look like phalluses. Just go watch the old Flash Gordon serials as they're all flying around in flying Frank Miller signatures.
Yeah.
So this is one that I've been looking for a long time. It's Schomburg Exciting Comics 28. The underwater cover showed up yesterday from CGC, and couldn't be happier. It's conserved. I knew it would be conserved, but it's a 4.5. I think there's like 20 some on the census total, maybe 25. But this one, once again, it's hard to see it today. But the reds and just World War II.
I'm assuming the conservation includes a tear seal on that bottom tear, and
yep.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with a restored grade when you get these Golden Age books, let alone a conserved grade is still a universal grade. It's just somebody's done some work to keep it from getting worse. Nothing's been added necessarily. It's just good stuff. I mean, my Buck Rogers #4 is conserved because
when there's 20, 30 books out there, you take what you can get.
And I got no problem with something that's just, it's like if you're a car guy, it's like putting a clear coat over a patina. You're just keeping it the way it is. You're not necessarily restoring it. So
yeah. So the last one is the book I've been looking for many, many years, and I bought it as a CGC graded book.
Holy cow!
Wow. That's not what I expected you to pull out there. Oh my goodness. Like
this, and
so many stories on that cover.
So what I noticed was there's like marker there when I bought it.
Uh-huh.
So I looked at it pretty closely and I said, wait a minute, that looks like Alan. That looks like Alan Bellman.
Yep.
And I have a couple of things autographed from him. So sent it to CBCS, and they said that is Alan Bellman. So I ended up getting a signed Captain America 47
in the new label.
Yep.
In a new label, and they actually, when I first saw them, I wasn't too impressed, but with the books in them, I think they did a good job.
I said that too. You know what? The pictures didn't seem to do any when they introduced them via some on their Instagram. Didn't excite me too much, but once I got some in my hand, I thought, I don't dislike these. These are pretty decent.
Yeah.
And this is that's nice. The print that, if any of you know Jesse Simon, the grandson of Joe Simon, he did this for me before I bought the book because he knew this is one I wanted.
Nice.
So amazing work. I mean, Jesse is extremely talented. His grandfather was one of the greatest of all time.
So so you're able to find the book, and then it turns out after the fact that it was signed. You didn't even know it was signed at the time.
I didn't know. Yeah, I saw the marker on it. I said, that's fine. I'll buy it anyway. It showed up, and it just caught my eye. And I think that's the thing is, if you didn't know who Alan Bellman was, CBCS doesn't even have him on the label. CGC does, that he was an artist in the book. But if you don't know, you'll just think someone wrote their name on it to keep their brother from stealing it.
Yeah, Alan Bellman used to do generally the third or fourth short story in those Captain America and Submariner books. He actually was one of the final living Golden Age artists. He actually just passed away in the last 3 or 4 years. Him and his wife were in their 90s, I believe, or late 80s, early 90s, still doing the Comic-Con circuits and actually visiting small Comic-Cons, not just the big ones. One of his final appearances was here in Canada at the Niagara Falls Comic-Con. He was actually gone just a few short months later after his final appearance here. Yeah, Alan Bellman doesn't necessarily get all the praise that Kirby and Schomburg and Simon does, but Bellman was doing a lot of those very great but short stories in the back of those wartime books.
Yeah, and similar to you, I ran into him at one of those smaller cons, and that's where I got the autographs to compare. Someone asked if that was Jesse Simon who did the print, and it was. Yeah. So I'm trying to remember what his call name is on Instagram, but he's very talented. He's younger. He's doing a comic book now. So some great people, and that's what I like about the Instagram community.
Awesome. Thank you, Bill. Really appreciate you coming on again and sharing those books with us, making me jealous. That's all you do anyways when you post on Instagram. Just make
that's what we do to each other. Yeah, everyone sees the books someone else has. And...
It's all a game with each other. Yeah, look what I got. Look what I got. Look what I got.
Which book did you think I was going to show? You said you thought it'd be a different one.
I thought it was going to be the Bender cover.
Startling 49.
Yeah, I thought the way we were going, I'm like, oh, is he going to pull it out?
It was a nice beat up 1.0.
I don't care. That's my grail of grail books. I've said it once, and I've said it again, and I don't care if that means they're going to take my Spider-Man fan card away. I would rather have a Startling Comics 49 than an AF-15.
That's the one missing right now. I sold it, and it just keeps going up.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy.
It's going to be a lottery ticket book at this point.
Bill, thank you again, everybody who came out. Don't run away. We got a giveaway we're going to be doing here in just a second, but want to remind everyone also, thank you for supporting the channel. All the guys came out who were channel members, the super chats that help us out, and also for those of you guys who are looking for that Christmas gift, why not check out fatstacksmerch.com? You'll support the channel, support Comics Curing Cancer. We got the Comics Curing Cancer merch, the Fat Stacks merch, and the OnlySlabs merch available there at fatstacksmerch.com. And of course, like I said, 100% of the proceeds from that go to support the Comics Curing Cancer event. Also, if you want to support, but you got comic books, you need to get them pressed. You don't have a presser of your own. You might consider checking out the RogueTraderUtah.com. You can use the code FATSTACKS when checking out to get 20% off your pressing, including his already discounted bundles. And when you do use that code, $10 is donated to Comics Curing Cancer campaign. All right, we'll be back next week. We're joined by LH Comics and Collectibles. He'll be joining us, so make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell so you get notification when we go live on that. We're going to go ahead and do a giveaway. It's that time. We'll hit that hashtag OnlySlabs. People are predicting it, so we already had nearly a dozen people enter that in here before I show it, which is fine. Every once in a while, I do mix it up just to keep them on their toes.
I thought you were going to back something up and just make it only slab.
That would be something. Yeah, no, that's fine. I want to give away some books, and I'm happy to do that. Everybody, for me, recently I just did drop that Shop for Comics mystery box. If you didn't see it, you can check out that video. It's really short, less than 6 minutes long. But coming up on Monday, I'll be dropping my usual Monday mail call. It will be the last major key that I expect to unbox for the year. My final major key. I'll still have some minor keys for the rest as we go some rest of the year, but the last major key will be unboxed on Monday and revealed. What could it possibly be? Because we've unboxed so many keys this year. Make sure you check that out. And then Thursday, I think, assuming it gets here in time, I'm hoping we're going to be doing a Geek Out with Roscoe mystery box on Thursday. That's my current scheduled plan. Of course, after this show, you can check out the Triple G comics at 1 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m.
4
Is it
p.m.
4 p.m. Yeah, 4 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be going on over to Triple G's channel, where we'll be hanging out there with Dr. Von Hoot and Triple G and talking about some of the various pop culture news that are going on, aren't we, Chris?
Yeah. Charmaine Deacon, make sure you get the correct hashtag in there. Oh, there's a spelling error.
Yeah, there are still more in this giveaway box. There's still more of these. There's some daily doubles, and there's still one more Fat Stacks pull in there. So somebody could end up with a crap ton of books as well, too. I'm wrapping that up there. We do ship internationally. So the 34 out of 45 people watching, some of you guys still have the opportunity to get in on this before I pull it. I'm going to reach over here, grab the box. I'm going to bring it on over here. And I am going to spin it now. Round and round, round she goes. Where it stops, well, the computer gods know. Boom.
Oh, Tony.
Tony, congratulations. All right, I'm going to drag myself up over here, make myself big. All right, Chris, pulling book for Tony. What are we going to do here?
All right, Tony's a good dude. Let's go Lucky 7 from the front and Lucky 7 from the rear.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right.
Let's let it ride. And stop. And those two fingers, or those two books, sorry. Boom. Congratulations.
So that's fine for a second. All right. So let's pull the other two books first for this.
Stop. Those two books.
Okay. All right. And now we have another 6 books to pull.
Get comfortable, everyone. Let's let it ride. And stop. Yep, close to the middle there. Those two.
All right. So I think we've done the first time. Yep. Okay. So I'm pulling those 2 books. I'm going to take this book. I'm going to put it back in here because it's a duplicate book.
Okay. So then, Rob, the book that your fingers are on closest to the wall, we'll replace that one with that.
Sounds good.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
So we have 4 more.
Correct.
Okay. Let's let it ride. And we'll go towards the front and stop. And those 2.
All right.
All right. And now, Tony,
2?
Rob and I are going to expect you to make a video of this opening, by the way.
These 2?
Yes, sir.
Both of them? All right. Oh, good. We made a nice dent
Okay. Now
in the box, which I like, which means I can restock. All right. Let's go through this. Let's see what we got. We have Green Arrow issue 6 signed by Tim Shin.
Very nice. Oh, look, it's signed in yellow. Good spot. I like it.
We have
that
as Avengers 1, I think it was.
Yes, very nice. John Tyler Christopher.
Mm-hmm.
The man with the longest name and the tiniest autograph known to mankind.
Oh, I know. I have a Spider-Man Volume 3, Issue 1.
It's like
And it's like I was like, look, someone told me it was signed, and I'm like looking for it because it came with a COA, and I couldn't find it. And he said, "Oh no, look right here." I'm like,
it's like he shrinks to Ant-Man size, and then signs his name. Yeah.
we got Edge of the
nice.
Spider-Verse, Night Spider.
Very nice. Spec.
We have a facsimile, Detective Comics there, number 58.
Very nice. Get the shark repellent, Robin.
We have The Amazing Spider-Man, issue 26.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I am hoping that is just someone dropping off a package. They're waiting. Who is that? We have Spider-Woman, signed by Todd Knock.
Very nice.
Sorry. Let's see here. This is the book that gave you. Somebody really wants me to answer my door. I am so sorry.
That's okay, everyone. He's just letting his better half know what's up.
Detective Comics 850.
Very nice.
Kitty Pryde and Wolverine number 4, signed by Chris Claremont.
What?
Wow. Very nice.
Wait, first of all, why is that in there? And second of all, why is Claremont not signing the trade dress? Like, what happened?
We got West Coast Avengers number 14, one of those border covers.
Yeah. Anniversary covers from the late 80s. Very nice.
Now, my wife wasn't here for me to get her to answer the door. That's why I'm like stuck. It's like somebody at the door knocking on the door, ringing the doorbell. I was checking. It looks like it was just a neighbor trying to drop off some kind of Christmas present or something. Well,
That's a great cover.
Yes.
yeah. This was the one that we pulled 2 of. So we turned one to the wild.
Yeah. Again, those Wonder Woman black and gold covers, they are gorgeous.
And the last book here, how about we got Peacemaker Tries Hard.
Very nice.
All right.
Great.
Congratulations. A lot of signed books there in that one for Tony. He's happy to finally get himself a Chris Claremont autograph. Congratulations to you, sir. Tony, I think I have your ship to information. And if not, I'll reach out to you. Tony Comiverse. All right. Fabulous. We gave away a lot of books today. Thank you guys so much. I'm glad that you guys were all in the U.S. because I was really not looking forward to shipping 20 books to Sweden or something. But hey,
Joe and Tony put a big dent into the box.
Yeah, they did, which is good. Like I said,
Yeah.
so the problem is I have a lot of books that I've been acquired. I've seen there's been a lot of claim sales lately. And I've been going through, and there's been a lot of good books to seed the thing with. And I've got stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of books that I've bought just to put in the giveaway box so I could hear Chris go, "What the hell are you doing putting that in there?" And reward you guys for helping us. And it gets to the point though where I get so many, I go, I gotta start giving away more than 12 books a week, otherwise, because I'm bringing in more than 12 books a week. Shipping to ISS coming soon. You never know. That could be probably a little expensive, I would say. Anyways, Bill, I hope that it wasn't too painful here coming back on again. Appreciate you as always.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Chris,
job, Bill.
thank you. Appreciate you as always. And all of you out there, we appreciate you always. Until next time, make sure you collect what you want. Don't listen to anybody, including me. I mean, I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.